Hi everybody, it's Cathy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my June favorites. I know today is July the 7th. It's actually Buddy's 9th birthday. I'm a little behind in filming. I wanted to share my favorites with you. Most of them are things that I've just shopped from my stash. I haven't been shopping a whole lot. And I'm just rediscovering old loves and remembering why I bought them in the first place. Before I get into my favorites, I just want to let you know why I've been a little bit absent on YouTube. I haven't been watching videos and I haven't been filming any in probably the last 4 to 5 weeks. And June was a really difficult month for me. I lost 2 friends. One of my friends was very, very close to me and she died very unexpectedly, very quickly and suddenly. And I really miss her, and I just been feeling a bit of a void in my life because we talked every day for the last 8 years. I'm really missing my friend Joanne, and you know, some days I just don't really feel that motivated to do a video. So I just wanted to explain my absence. And I also wanted to thank all of my new subscribers because I am getting pretty close to 5,000 subscribers. And about 6 weeks ago, one of my videos took off. It was my no-bake lemon cheesecake. And as of this morning, it has 109,000 views on it. So I was totally blown away by that. And I'm so happy that my channel is growing and I'm meeting more and more nice people. So let's get into my favorites. My first favorite is actually the colored lip gloss that I'm wearing. It's by Laura Mercier. I'll mark the color below, can't read the writing with my contacts. It's a really nice formula. It's nice and soft and creamy on the lips. The color payoff is great. So I've been enjoying that. As you know, I love my lip gloss. I'm still loving my favorite mascara. Well, it's one of my favorites and it's by Cosmetics. It's a Superhero. I love that one because my lashes are short and sparse, and when I wear this mascara, it makes them, it lifts them a little bit and it makes it look like I have more lashes than what I do. So that is one of my holy grail mascaras. The other one that I love by it is Tightline, and I'm all out, and I have to get a new container of it. But the reason why I like the Tightline is that it has a very small brush, and I just find it easier to apply to my eyes because I do find that I have small eyes, and some of the big mascara brushes, I don't know, they're just too cumbersome and I have a difficult time, and I end up getting more mascara around my eye rather than on my lashes. And this is an old favorite that I'm rediscovering, and it's the Nars Creamy Concealer. That's the only thing that I'm wearing today on my face other than my skincare. I had some dark circles that I tried to hide, so I blended this in. I believe this is a shade Light, but I will link it below. And it really applies nicely, and it is creamy, and it's very, you can really sheer it out well, and a little bit of this goes a long way. Now, I did buy one new thing recently. It was my birthday in June, so I decided to splurge a little bit. You know, I love the Dior fragrances, and I think I'm up to 4 or 5 now, different ones. I recently did a fragrance video. I will link that in a card for you to go check out if you haven't seen it. And I saw this product, and I don't know how new it is, but it is definitely new to me. It is the Miss Dior Silky Body Spray. And it's in this beautiful bottle. It is on the pricey side. It's a Dior product. How I use it, it's not as concentrated as their fragrances. And I use it as a body mist after I take my shower because I just love to wear perfume. I wear perfume for me. It's very, very faint. It just feels nice to spritz something on because it is so darn hot and humid here. We haven't had rain in weeks. And I just, any chance that I get to use some sort of a body spritz to cool myself off, it feels great. So I just wanted to mention that. And again, the bottle is beautiful. This bottle does not have the traditional bow that a lot of the Miss Dior products come with, but it's beautiful. The color's beautiful. Really, really like this. Speaking of spritzing, you've heard me talk about this before. So this time I bought the mega size. This is the Caudalie Grape Water. I like to use this anytime I'm feeling hot or my skin's feeling a bit dry or tight. I'll just go into the bathroom. This sits on my counter and I'll just spritz spritz some on my face. It's a very, very light mist, and immediately it gets soaked into the skin, and it really feels nice and hydrating. Now I know that some people also use this as a setting spray, but I just like to squirt it on my face whenever I just need a pick-me-up, or even if I'm feeling a little sluggish, I find a little spritz of this tends to wake me up. And speaking of dry, tight skin, I'm still using my medical grade skincare, and yes, I know I am overdue for that video, and it's, believe me, on my list to do. But I'm still loving the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. I have a couple of these sample size jars that I'm using up. I use this sometimes after I have had retin-A and then I've exfoliated. I tend to get a little bit of dry or tight skin around here, so I will just put the Confidence in a Cream on those areas, and literally the next day I wake up and my skin's pretty much back to normal. So I wanted to mention that. I've talked about this for years. I love the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. It will always be a holy grail for me, and I know that a lot of you have tried it after hearing about how much I love it, and you enjoy it as well. So you can't go wrong with the Confidence in a Cream. And sticking with my medical grade skincare, I haven't changed much. I went to my doctor about 10 days ago, I guess, and I got Botox. I haven't had Botox since February. It hasn't kicked in yet. But I was telling her I'm feeling just a little bit oily because I have oily skin. And she suggested that in the summertime I switch to the face wash for oily skin. So I've been alternating because I still want to use up just the regular face wash, but I really do notice a difference when I use the oily one. I don't get that grease slick across the forehead that I have been getting just using the regular one. So this is the first summer that I've been on medical grade skincare, so I'm still trying to figure things out. She thinks my moisturizer that I'm using, which is the collagen hydrator, might be a little bit too thick, but I tried the Rebalance earlier in the spring and didn't care for it, but I'm thinking now because it's so hot that maybe that would be a better choice. But anyways, I promise you I will get to that medical grade skincare video in the next couple of weeks now that things are getting back to normal. But just wanted to mention this. I know in the States you can buy some of the PCA skincare products online at Nordstrom, and I know that you can also buy it from other online stores in the States, but in Canada you have to buy it from a doctor or a Medi-Spa. And I also owe you an update video on the Dermaflash. Is it Dermaflash or Dermawand? I think it's Dermaflash. I recorded a video a couple months ago, and I will do an update. This is the at-home exfoliating thing where you put, oh my god, I can't speak today. You put the disposable, oh my gosh, the disposable razor head on, and then you dermaplane your face. The book says you should do it once a week. I've only done it, I think, 3 times since I bought the device, and I want to say I bought the device maybe in March. I just find I don't have to do it that often because I exfoliate a lot with my skincare. But the reason I like this is, you know how we get a lot of peach fuzz on our face as we age? It's great at taking it off. But also what I've noticed, because I have oily skin, it really takes away the dead skin cells on my face. But what I noticed when I used this a week ago, it's really taken a lot of oil off my face. So I don't know, I hope by using this maybe a little bit more regularly in the summer, it will help with the oiliness. But I just wanted to mention that I'm still loving this device. It runs by battery, and it's a great handy little device. Something else that I use every day, that's my Lemon Drop brush by Drybar. I use this just to comb my hair out. I finally got my hair cut 2 weeks ago. It felt great. It's a little curly and wild looking today because it's so humid here. But I love the Drybar products. I have 3 brushes, I think, by them. They're very, very nice and love them. I just wanted to mention this. Sometimes I get really bad joint pain, especially in my back. I was in a farming accident years ago. I've talked about that in the past. And I find whenever it's going to rain, whenever it does rain here, I think I have a little bit of arthritis in my back. And this is the only thing that seems to help me. And it's Voltaren. It's for joint pain. and it's specifically developed for the relief of joint pain. It's a gel, so a little bit of this really goes a long way, and it really does help to ease the pain. But read the container, check with your pharmacist, ask your doctor if it's okay for you to use it. It is over the counter here in Canada. I can't read the derm rating, but it does have some medicinal ingredient in there. But anyways, before you use it, just check with your pharmacist in case it interacts with any of your medication. But like I said, you can buy it over the counter here in Canada. I have a lot of drug allergies. It's not an issue for me. But one of the things that I am highly allergic to is NSAIDs, which are non-steroidal anti-inflammatories like aspirin. I cannot take them. So I have to be very careful about what I use. And so far, I haven't had any issues with this. And like I said, it takes the pain away. Not completely in the beginning, but it certainly takes the edge off. And usually by the next day, my pain has went away. So I always like to keep one of these in my stash. I have two purses that I want to show you from my stash that I have absolutely been loving all summer long. This one is my Coach Cassie. It is now a year old, and I plan on doing an update video on this. After I film this video, I'm going to let you know my thoughts on using it every day for one full year. But I think it's safe to say that I absolutely still love it because it's in great condition. And like I said, I carry it every day. It carries a lot. It looks like the Louis Vuitton, is it the Pochette Métis or whatever they call it? But it's like a fraction of the price, and it really, really has held up well. My only, I'll say, complaint is I wish it came with a silver hardware. Still doesn't, because I'm not really a fan of brass or gold. But I love this purse, and I always get lots and lots of compliments. And Coach has some of the nicest leather in their bags. Like, I don't think you can go wrong with a Coach purse. And I'm absolutely loving this little purse. It's by Michael Kors. I love that it has the silver hardware. It's the perfect size, especially now, like with COVID, you know, you can't go to a lot of places with a big purse. So I just like to have my phone, my glasses, and my debit card in my purse. So this is perfect. Wear a crossbody, doesn't have to touch any surfaces. Really, I really love this, and lots of times Michael Kors will have this on sale. So I will link this one below. And a pair of sandals that I'm really, really loving. I've had these for a few years now. They're my Tory Burch Miller sandals. These are in nude or beige. I'm hoping to pick up a black pair during the Nordstrom sale. And my fellow Canadians, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but in the last few months, we now get free shipping and free returns online from Nordstrom Canada. I have wanted that for years since Nordstrom came to Canada, and it finally was implemented. I think maybe COVID helped to speed things along, but it's great. I've already made one online order. I did have to return something. The return went very smoothly and very quickly. What I'm finding is during this time, a lot of places, it takes forever to get your money back. And I know that they're down in capacity with their workers, but I just wanted to mention that because so far I have been pleased with ordering online from Nordstrom's. I also wanted to mention a t-shirt, and I'm going to insert a picture. I have 3 of them in my closet. They're by Caslon. I know the Nordstrom anniversary sale's coming up in August. They're very comfortable. I say that they run a little bit big, so I would wear an XL in my t-shirts, and that fits comfortably. I have broad shoulders, and sometimes t-shirts will be tight, but I find that the Caslon, it runs a little bit big on me. But anyways, if you're interested in them, do your measurements and go by the measurement guide. But just keep in mind that if you want it like a little more form-fitting, maybe order the size according to your measurement, or one down if you have room to move down. I know next time I will only order an XL because like I said, they're a little bit too bulky, and not bulky, but they're a little bit too big and they tend to droop. So I'd rather it was a little bit tighter up here, so you know, the V-neck's not down at my belly button is what I'm trying to say. And I wanted to recommend a Netflix show. We finally finished watching 7 seasons of Scandal. I love that show. It's a political thriller. I loved every episode, and I'm actually sad that it's over. It almost feels like a death in the family. You know, when you watch a TV show or you read a book, and when you come to the end, it's like you've lost a friend. That's how we've been feeling, the three of us. We absolutely loved it. I don't know, every episode was so exciting, and there were so many twists and turns, and every character was cast perfectly. There wasn't one character on that show that I could imagine somebody else playing the part. Like, there's some characters you hated, well, I hated, but I would have been so sad if they, you know, would have disappeared. It's just, if you haven't watched it, I'm telling you, go ahead and watch it. Give yourself 2 episodes, because I remember the first episode was like, oh, I don't know if I like this show. But oh my gosh, it was so good. We would watch like a couple episodes at night, and it'd be 10 o'clock, and it's like, are we gonna watch another one, or are we gonna go to bed? And we usually watched another one because, you know, what's the rush to get up? You can't go anywhere, we're in quarantine. Highly, highly recommended. And I keep telling my daughter I'd love to rewatch it, because I bet you there's things that we missed out on the first time, but it's a really, really great show. Love that, wanted to mention it. So those are my favorites for June. As I said, thank you for sticking with me, and I am going to try to get better at my video schedule, but June was a tough one for me, and I'm glad it's over. And I can't believe, like, in another week, July is half over. It's crazy how fast time is flying, and even though, you know, we're stuck, it's still quarantine, and it's like the days just pass by, and before you know it, we're gonna be in winter again. So I hope that you can enjoy the nice weather wherever it is you're living. Continue to keep healthy and stay safe. If you haven't subscribed, I hope that you will. I have my Coach Cassie update video coming up, as well as I'm gonna try and do some outfits of the day videos. Haven't done those in a couple of years. I think it'll be 4 years in September that I've been on YouTube. But, you know, it was sporadic in the first few years, but I want to get back to a more regular schedule. But this year, you know, it's just been crazy. So I'll see you real soon, and stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.